Stories, I'm a fool for your love.
Hey guys, you join me here Slum86 and we are back on Catlin Crops. So a little bit of time has passed since you last saw me. We finished our fertilization process and with not too much to do, bar watching our finances kind of slowly dwindle away as our BGA is choked up at the moment. So without wasting too much time, we did sack a worker. His job was the BGA, but it seems as we can't use that for the bones of another couple of months in the game. We sacked him to save a little bit of money, and also we took out a small loan. So you will see there in the distance my little class tractor now is the brand new owner of that Joskin trailer. So we said we'd purchase it because I'm hoping it'll come in handy for our cereal crops here first and foremost, and also maybe to cart a little bit of maize forwards and backwards. We'll see how that works out. We'll wait and see. It won't accept it, but I think what we're going to do for the short term is possibly store our crops. Not sure on pricing, but what we do need to do is get our fields ready to be worked on again, so we can kind of fire up the BGA. And hopefully we'll be able to repay our loan. So we took out 60k over 18 months. So if we get the money together in the short term, we can repay that loan. But as I say, just going forward, we have a bit of leasing gear to do when it comes to the harvest season. We are going to bale this, that's why we're leaving a straw swat. So the plan is to bale this, sell the bales, see what we can get from it, and then we'll be putting the digestate from the BGA straight out onto this field, and we'll be probably putting it out to take this field has never received anything yet. So we were going to test this for yield, and we just throw back on the hood. But since the game has released and there's been a couple of updates where the pricing has been set kind of more realistic on the selling side, it's getting harder and harder to make money. So with that in mind, going forward we're going to have to just try and do the best we can. The price, I think, for selling animals has been decreased a little bit, versus the BGA has been decreased, and also the cereal crops, i.e. rye, barley, wheat and maize has also been decreased, so making it a little bit harder to turn a few pounds, but we'll do our best here. So our plan for the day is quite simply just we've got this machine leased for 4 hours, so I'm hoping within this 4 hours we can pull out 3 fields that we had sown. After that we will probably lease a baler to go to town on the baling side of it, and then we'll be looking at possibly a maize harvest. So we gotta fill our silo on the farm. So we gotta fill the silo on the farm, and then whatever we've left over we'll be taking to the BGA as storage. But depending on how quick we can sell it and work the BGA and get it back moving again, we could end up with a stockpile at the BGA. So we'll have to figure out a way of moving that, be it load it up and sell it. We'll see. We might even end up filling the second silo at the farm. We're not sure yet how quickly we'll empty that. We've just started into it this week. Now I could hire a worker to do the carting, but we're not going to bother considering it's such a short draw, and I don't think as we're not setting it, we're just storing it in the farm for now. We should be able to do this up by ourselves. Famous last words, he says. So one thing we do need to set up is a GPS line shortly. Probably won't work out all that well for us. Oh, that hasn't been too bad. So we're just going to enable him there for the short term, and that will allow us, hopefully we can get our harvest off as efficiently as we can. As I say, we've 3 hours, so we've got, I think, from roughly kind of 7 o'clock till 10 to get this done. Sorry, 4 hours till 11 to get this and the 2 other smaller fields. So going to be under a little bit of pressure, but nothing like a little bit of pressure to make it work. So we're jumping in cab. Not sure. Oh, we can turn on the cameras. So I think we have a pipe camera and the rear discharge. So that's a new feature as well. Didn't think we had working cameras here before. And if we just extend out the pipe, oh, that's nice. So our camera is going all the way out, so that's handy to be able to load on the go while working. Sorry, wrong button. Just if I zoom out a little bit, I can see kind of the header a little bit better. So that is nice. So we just fold in again, so we don't need it out for the short term. For some reason our auto steering had been disengaged. Not sure if it's something I did. So apologies if I'm maybe not speaking as much. In a small bit of discomfort. We're having teeth issues is probably the best way of describing it. So a little bit tender. Don't think that's going to work out for me, is it? According to this, it is. Yeah, we're a little bit tender, so mightn't be talking as much, or if I do, I might sound like I'm muffled or holding my jaw, in which case I probably am. So to save me the aggro of all that, what we might do here, guys, is just run a little time lapse just of this field, and we'll see how we go. that camera is working a treat. We nearly have a full trailer. And what we're going to do is just run the combine over to the next field. We will unload this trailer, come back, take the last few bits out of the combine, because this trailer doesn't quite hold it all, which is a shame. So we are just going to roll it over there. Take care not to take signs out on the way. Really do like that reversing, or that unloaded camera. That's a nice feature. So fuel didn't yield too bad, nearly 20,000 litres. So we're quite happy with that, considering that field had no fertilizer or anything on it. I think it did quite well. So we're just going to duck down here, down the bank. And we are ready for field number 2. So we're just going to park here for a short term, and we're going to fetch our tractor. Again, I know I said it in the last one as well, but just the simple patting of the field would be nice. Instead we're kind of just driving any old which way off the field. So we have a full load. So as I say, we're just going to go straight to storage with it, and we can figure out what to do down the line. But we will have a little bit left over in storage, because we're not going to make the trip to the sell point just for what's left in the combine. So this will be sold. Thinking we don't own the bale spike, so we're going to have to purchase one of them for when we come to do the bales, and also the Joskin bale trailer will have to be purchased. I think they would just be 2 sound investments. So we're going to go storage 1, we're going to go unloading. Don't think we can select fill type. Unloading grain storage 1. There we go, we just weren't quite far enough up. So we're going to go again, and we're just going to start. So if I'm right on what I think, and we go up, sorry, we come upstairs. This is one, and there is our little pile of rye seed. But by jumping out of the tractor, we stop unloading. So we'll jump back in and start that process again, because we only have 3 hours left on our harvester. We should have enough time to get it done, but I just don't want to have a repeat of what we saw with the sprayer, and we are getting a lot of lag in here. So not sure that the particles of dust and stuff being drawn up, but a lot of lag there. So we're just going to get out, get back to the field, and we're going to continue harvesting. We must unload what's in the combine actually before we even begin. So we'll do that quickly. So if I wanted to somewhere here, shut it down to save cost. So physics are still a little bit slidey on hills. And we are missing that trailer, but it's getting us not the best shot there we've ever had. So I think we are good to go again. So I'm just going to lower in, and again we're going to do one headland. This weed should yield, I'm hoping, pretty good, because we did have a good course of fertilizer on it. So we should be hoping for a good yield here, but never say never. The other thing I think I want to do there is this way, probably this way, right. So we're just going to reset the track to something like that, so that we kick in GPS. This will be our first track. So, and we're very much a case of rinse and repeat. You can see the outlines of a tram line there as we're in cab. And even if we go to here, and I think it's here, we're currently working field 11. So 90% growth was achieved before we started harvesting, so that's not too bad. So we are going to proceed to carry on here. As I say, we have about 3 hours of leasing left with this field and the one straight across the way to do. And then when we get back, as I say, we won't be selling anything, just all storage, and we're going to go bailing and try and get this BGA going again if we can. The sooner we get it fired back up, the sooner we can start making money, and it'll just be a good thing all around. So with that said, I'm going to end my suffering and maybe your suffering on this one, and we're going to call it a day here, guys. I've been Snowman86. This has been Cat in the Crops, and as always, guys, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you all again. Take care.